Welcome to the HFT Stocks and Options Commentary. I'm Pablo Navarro. Today is Monday, April 22, 2013. For the Volatility Index, the dollar-weighted put-call ratio for the VIX, we have a neutral reading on May with 73% of the total premiums paid. On June, we have a bearish reading, but with only 15% of the total premiums paid. The overall dollar-weighted put-call ratio, we have a neutral reading here today. For SPX, here we have the daily chart. As you can see here, we were up 7.25 handles or almost 0.5%. Very nice action here, finishing off the lows. Very important, almost bouncing off this 50-day moving average. We'll see if we have what it takes here to break and go to this 580. I remain pretty neutral here. I think we're gonna be stuck in a 1 to 2% range for the next couple of weeks. So from here, I'm neutral. Let's go to the Qs. Here we have the daily chart for the Qs. We were up 1%. We broke the 50-day moving average. On average volume, as you could see there, I think we're basically the same thing. We're going to be range bound. I wouldn't move much here on a bullish or bearish. IWM up 0.29%. This is a very interesting reading. Lagging here today. We bounced off the 100-day moving average. I think we're going lower. I'm bearish on the small caps, but you can see here not much going on. My target is gonna be around 87. It's gonna be my next target here to the downside, to a 3.5% move to see what happens. Let's go to the metals. GLD. Here we have the daily chart for GLD. We popped up. We came up higher than this previous low. It's gonna be interesting if we come here and try to fill this gap here. Volume, very low volume again, nothing much, but we were up 1.8%. Gold has been going up steadily since the big drop. I'm turning now to a neutral stance here. We've been bearish from a long time, at least from 154, 155. So I'm turning neutral here on gold. For silver, another game here. I'm bearish on silver. It's been leading to the downside here. You see here, nothing good here. We haven't been able to break to the downside or to the upside. I think this is the one we're going to have to watch to guide us our next move instead of gold. So I would be focusing on silver instead of gold. I am bearish on silver. Apple. Here we have the daily chart for Apple. We have a big bounce here. Well, a bounce today, 2% up for the day. We were 3%. We couldn't handle being above the 400 level. We failed there. Earnings are coming, so I'm out until earnings. Maybe an earnings play that we used to do. We used to get on via options. So I'm not trading Apple unless I have an options trade. Here we have Netflix. We've been talking about Netflix today. We put a killer trade on Netflix. It's supposed to open around 400% profit for tomorrow. And that's from our service. You could go and look at our service at hamseyanalytics.com and the stocks and options service. From here, we're looking around 217. I'm looking for the 224 level. I'm expecting those for tomorrow, but I would not chase here, either to the up or to the downside. Google flat today on a very good tape, or a good tape here. I'm bearish on Google. There's some reason we can't break that 50-day moving average. We did come back from the lows. I think we're going to be consolidating here around this 800 level. I wouldn't buy it anymore. Amazon. Earnings coming out on Amazon. I think they're going to come better than expected. We'll see what happens. But again, I'll play it via an options trade, not a outright buy stock or buy calls or puts. We're doing a spread here. And last chart we want to look at is Goldman Sachs. Here we have the daily chart for Goldman Sachs. I think banks are lagging. I think we're going lower. We're below this 100-day moving average. I think we're coming to test this 150-day moving average of 133. That's going to be my target.